Hopefully you guys enjoy it. We're gonna be just hopping right in. My mic should be muted to other players, so hopefully it won't be a problem tonight. I haven't had problems with it before. I'm gonna try to find my stream while it's up. Tomorrow night we got a Battlefront 2 stream. We got someone's mum coins. Somebody won the last round. I owe them a mum coin special. They requested Battlefront 2 again, so that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully a lot of people tune in, because Battlefront 2 is usually my winner when I stream it. Alrighty, we're going to be going for shotguns and sniper rifles. If we see a minigun, we'll absolutely grab that shit. As many grenades as possible. I gotta get better at using my grenades. I pick them up all the time and never end up using it. Alright, let's see who our teammates are. See if it's anybody familiar. I'm starting to recognize people more when I play this, because so many of them have kind of like made an impression on me during the streams. Hopefully we don't end up with the guy that abandoned me to die when I was fighting that Grafton monster. That was a nightmare. I thought he was going to be my hero. He was not, to put it lightly. But then there was some generous people. Last time I played, there was this one person that we kept hoping would lead us to victory, but they were just too generous and not very good at the game. Always giving me stuff, but never delivering.
Things from you, candidate.
Alright, I don't recognize any of these people. Hopefully that's a good sign. Hopefully these people are amazing. I just haven't played with them yet. I'm voting for Flatwoods. We rarely get Flatwoods anymore. It's one of the... I mean, there's only 2 maps. I mean, it is the lesser of the 2 maps, so I guess I shouldn't say it's one of the good maps. It's one of the maps. There's 2 of them. I don't know what more you want from me. Hopefully they'll be adding some down the line. I want some Toxic Valley and that big coal field thrown in. I can do without the cranberry bog. The swamp area would be nice to see, but I don't think there's a wide enough portion for this to fit in. The Flatwoods and Morgantown are sort of in the same region of the map in this game. They're both in the low-level region that's mostly forested, just standard forest creatures and stuff like that. I want to see some swamp area, Toxic Valley. There's a little bit of the Toxic Valley. I'd like to see a whole map. Like, Pioneer Scout Camp and Grafton Steel are in the Toxic Valley. But I want to see it, like, over the golf course area. Big wide open space. Maybe around the water park. That'd be a big fun map. Have that in the center. Alright, we're going to take this power plant. I know my way around the power plant by now. Alright, we just got one enemy here. Hopefully their buddies don't move in. I'm projecting that. These guys will be coming down to us. We're going to get sandwiched if we're not careful. We're going to get siphoned along the mountain towards Morgantown. Hopefully, best case scenario. I'm excited. I'm excited. It's not every game that you start out in the power plant. I like that this team chose that. Maybe we'll get a more southern side of the ring this time. Something that's not centered on Morgantown or the mountain. I'd like to see one centered around that bottom right portion of the map. That kinda is rare. The music's a little loud. I turned it up last time. I'm gonna just turn it down again.
The eagerness with which candidates embrace testing tells
Hopefully
me
I don't get
that
copyright
sound.
claimed for having the music so loud. Goodness, that's very loud. Let me go into the settings here. It's very good. I mean, Fallout's got a great soundtrack, but I do not want to hear it right now. Lucid Dreamer is not on our team. We got a machine gun turret though. I know there's people coming here, so let's place that. I was trying to stand up. I'm playing so many games right now. This is a very good spot for it. But that'll mess up someone's day coming down the mountain. Okay, let's go along this way. I'm pretty sure there's another team coming up this way, but I have a bit more time to scavenge this way than I do along the mountain. And then we'll try to catch up with our teammates. Alright, there's another player hanging around here. What up, Declan? Alright, there's an enemy around here jumping around. They just looted it. Let's kill him. Ah, that was my teammate. My teammate got to it before me. Oh! Oh, okay. They were just shooting. I was like, was I right? Overdrive. Just take those drugs. Hopefully we'll be able to open up with a blast to the face of people. Of course I'm taking the power armor. It's good to see you, Declan. I haven't been able to talk to you in a while. Hopefully you can catch the tonight's stream. Let's see, where's the nuke? Usually people don't launch it here. They're just launching it on this one guy. That's really weird. I think that's the guy that picked it up. They kill themselves. And I guess their teammate, maybe? Alrighty, I mean, I was with my squad here. They're going, that guy's going up the mountain alone. I don't know what this man's doing, but he's level 81. I'm the lowest level person in my team, so hopefully they know what they're doing. Where is he? .44 rounds. Oh, he's not up the mountain. He went up on the power plant roof. Alright, we gotta start heading towards it. Of course, it's gonna be around Morgantown. What a big surprise! Hopefully there'll be a nuclear blast zone I can hide in. That'll be nice if someone else can get the nuke. Launch it on Morgantown. I'll just hang out in there. I'll be set. Power armor gives you some radiation shielding. Alright, there's 2 squads heading our way. Okay, it was just an animal. I like his helmet. Or his hat. I thought it was like a World War II helmet. I was wrong. Nothing. Okay. Let's keep moving. We're almost there. We've almost pretty much fully regrouped, too. He's got to catch up to Mark's dragons. He's in a firefight. I don't have a grenade, I think. Oh, I do have a grenade. Let's go avenge him. Downed him. There we go. Somebody threw a grenade in here. Combat shotgun. Let's finish off wherever his teams are. I heard somebody placing a landmine. Are they up on the high ground? Oh, they're over here. Got him.
Unless you wish to cease testing,
We got
you
some
should prepare
kills.
to move,
Got some
candidate.
loot. Excellent. This round has me getting good feelings. Unfortunately, we weren't able to save our teammate, but let's get this landmine. Let's get that. More mines, good. We can mess up people's day with this. I think people coming down the mountain, we might be able to kill them. Let me put it a little inside towards the back end so we can use that loot bag as bait. Maybe we'll get a kill that way. Let's get this MIRV grenade now. What do I want to drop? I gotta drop that. That's all I'm dropping. I would have picked up that full auto grenade launcher, but I'm feeling pretty confident with my shotgun. We'll see if I regret that. Hopefully one of my teammates will pick it up. You know what? I'm gonna pick it up and just shoot it into Morgantown, see if I get any hits. I might be able to mess up someone's day with it. Let's pick that up. I'm just gonna stand on this here and just fire it into Morgantown indiscriminately. See if I get any hits. I don't know exactly where it would land, but, you know. Showing up on a bunch of people's radars. Two more. Drop that. There we go. Get the weapons ready. Hopefully they're not uphill for me, but you know, I could have messed up someone. Did a whole little Alistair Tenpenny style move. Here, they're gonna want to jump down and then I'll just revive them. Alright, he's good. This guy. Just jump down, buddy, I'll revive you. Alright, cool. I have my grenade equipped. Grab those. Okay. If I had my sniper rifle, if I picked up a sniper rifle, that'd be nice. But you know, I didn't. I did pick up the shotgun. I mean, this is enough to carry me to victory. Because I don't really even have to aim. Which is a good counter to the jumpy boys. People that have that jump ability. Alright, if I'm in the next ring, I'm gonna put my landmine down here. Grafton monster. Comes my way, I'll kill it. Yeah, I'm having flashbacks. Where's the next ring? Alright, I'm in it.
You wish to cease testing. You should prepare to move.
What do they got? Launch code, missile, scope missile launcher. I'll take that for like last part of the. Once it's down to the last few people. Alrighty, I'm pretty sure this is in the next ring. Yeah, this is in the next ring. Let's put it here in this little shrub. Maybe it'll get someone. Who knows? It might pay off in the future. What up, Cleezy? Good to see you. Hopefully you'll be able to stick around tonight. I need some company, man. My views have been going down. That's okay. Just a small YouTuber making small videos for his small patrons. Ah, Cleezy can't stick around. That's alright. I'll see you next time. Tomorrow night we got Golfing with Noah's Mumcoin special. One more day of work. Hey, speaking of work, one of my neighbors asked me for my resume, and I just gave him my resume today, which was, hopefully it'll pay off on something. Good luck, Cleezy. I know you can handle the work. What do you do when you for work? Anything fancy, or is it just like grocery store stuff? Which is no problem. You're in college. Alright, that's definitely another team's base here. I'm just gonna, like, chuck a grenade in there. Nope. Didn't get any bites, but I got a shotgun, so I can probably sweep it. They can definitely hear me walking around outside. I like how it's built to basically be a trap. Oh god. Teammate's in trouble. They're up here. Let's save him. I'm coming for you. Don't die on me, you bastard. Don't you die on me. I can't get to him fast enough. I did my best. I did my best. I gave it my all. What up, Logan? The Logan man has made it. Welcome into the chat, Logan. Hopefully you'll be able to stick around. My teammate is just gonna die, it seems. That seems to be a strategy here. Okay. Interesting strategy. They're above you, buddy. Hopefully you can get them. He's got a minigun, so all hope is not lost yet. It's between him and 7 other people, or 6 other people. There's a guy to his right that was shooting at that guy. I'm positive that the guy to his right noticed. What up, 4K? 4K's entered the chat. Welcome in, buddy. How you guys doing tonight? It's good to see you guys. I need the company. I like 4K's using y'all now. Makes me happy. Don't worry, Logan, you can use me as background noise. I make good background noise. I encourage you guys to put my streams on and just leave them on. "4K is doing good in the chat. He knows how to communicate properly. You in for nuclear winter now, 4K? I just closed the chat. Oops. We're rooting for this guy. All of my squad mates are still in. They're all watching this guy. Let's see here. Hopefully people will just jump off the cliff and die. That'd be the best way. Best case scenario. Surprised he didn't get taken out by that. There's a turret right there. Oh, it's his turret. That's actually gonna be really useful for him. I think my landmine's right where he's standing. Oh yeah. That was a bit of a waste of ammo. That landmine might get the kill, actually, if it's still there. Oh, he's out. RIP. There's 4 players left. That's one squad, but they're not all in the same squad. I wasn't sticking around. Logan says bad. Thanks for the input. My girlfriend's home till... Oh, thank you, Logan, for saying you like my voice. That's very nice of you. My girlfriend's home. I'll be able to see her this week, which is nice to have. I'm sure none of you can relate. Yeah, having a girlfriend is sus. According to 4K. So you mean to tell me that girls don't puke at the sight of you? We all know 4K's never heard of a girl before. It's okay, buddy.
I would not attempt to make friends. Data shows it will be used against you.
"4K has no sense of women." This is the new update. I'm gonna make it the description of my channel. Let's punch this guy's butt. Make sure he's nice and limber for the coming battle. I'm a good sportsman like that, you know. I support my team, my enemy. Hey, Cleezy's acknowledging 4K, unlike women. Cleezy is obviously not a girl now because he has acknowledged 4K. Oh, I can't get in there. That guy's out in there with the level, like, what level do I have to be getting here? 50? I'm 41. If I can get, that's like 5, 10 nuclear winter winds away. Then I can sit with the cool kids up in there. Looks like they have air conditioning in there? Who gave them air conditioning? Yeah, nerds not allowed in that room. They're conjoined. What other rooms am I not allowed in still? Alrighty. Let us go somewhere around here. I'ma go here. See if my squad agrees. Cleese is expecting to get more than one word out of 4K. Let's see how this goes. Ugh. 4K answers Cleezy asking how about you with how about you. What is my favorite artist or band, Logan? Are you asking me? Ooh, I don't know. My favorite singer of all time is Chris Cornell, but not his like solo work. I like him in Soundgarden, Temple of the Dog, and Audioslave, but lately I've been listening to a lot of this band called The Sword. I've been listening to a lot of their songs. Pretty awesome band.
If an exceptional candidate were in this round, none of you would survive.
Yeah, Cleezy, my girlfriend doesn't get a spring break either. Her school took it away. But she's still getting like an Easter break. So she's home till Monday. I was pressing square to activate the door. Feel foolish. This isn't that game. That's Ewok Hunt that you use square for. Let's get that assault rifle. You know what? I'm not gonna get the assault rifle. Maybe I'll get a handmade. Yeah, they're saying COVID, but it doesn't make any sense. All of this guys, it's their school president. They have a new school president that is just awful at his job. Like, much of the school's classes have gone online and stuff, and they didn't give any refunds to students. And now the food has gotten like significantly worse quality, and people are getting food poisoning. And it's like, why would you, like, obviously it's cheaper this year. Everything's cheaper for you, but you're saying you're running out of money. And really, it's just giving all the sports teams the money, but it's not a sports school. Like, they got into March Madness 1 year and made a big deal about it. This guy. The level 240 cool guy didn't make it. He's dying. I did not get the copyright fixed. I reached out to Lone Wolf about it, and he said Disney copyright claims all of his streams. So it's just, I guess, just an annoying thing that comes with streaming Battlefront 2. No, my girlfriend does not go to NC State. My brother does, and he's coming home tonight right now. He's gonna be coming in any second now. My girlfriend, I'm not gonna say what school she goes to. I was about to, but then I was like, nah, I don't want people to try to find her or something. If I complain to YouTube and they don't fix it though, then it becomes a lawsuit. Because if you dispute copyright claims and it's not clear, then it becomes an issue between you and the copyright holder. And that's like the pathway that you go down. So you have to make sure that you can, if you're gonna dispute copyright stuff, that you can actually clearly do it. And I mean, I don't make many money off of my videos anyway, so it's just a nuisance right now. I have Gonzaga winning March Madness. My Final Four is Gonzaga, Baylor, Houston, and then this other college that didn't make it. It didn't make it. So I have 3 of the Final Four still in, I think. Oral Roberts did really good. I was really disappointed when Arkansas beat them. Oral Roberts, they made it to the last second, and then Arkansas scored and ran the clock. And it was just annoying. I really did not want Arkansas to beat, I think it was Baylor. Because I was like, if they beat Baylor, I'm going to be so disappointed because that means that Oral Roberts could have beat Baylor. And that would have been way cooler to see. If those of you who aren't familiar, Oral Roberts is like a rank. I think they're a 14 team, or are they 16? They're either 14 or 16. And Arkansas is like the rank 2 in their division, I believe. And Baylor's rank 1 in their division. And they almost made it. Like, the next game, had they won against Arkansas, would have been against Baylor. Well, I mean, a lot of teams were going to win if Gonzaga wasn't there. Gonzaga's gonna win it. I mean, their stats are just insane. Which way? Oh, it's going to the mountain tonight. What up, Flexvid? Yeah, once Cleasy graduates from law school, he's gonna come and sweep in. He'll be the channel lawyer in Canada, though. You guys got any disputes with Fallout Your Mom in Canada? You're gonna go down.
Your survival is not.
I don't really care about
if it is to you,
college basketball, really.
Moving to safety.
I always participate in March Madness because I like to come in as someone who knows nothing about it. I look at the stats and I make my own version of a stat score thing, and then I put teams up against each other, roll a dice to give them bonus points, and flip a coin if it's close. That's how I make my bracket. I go all RPG style. Yeah, mum coins are going to become a legitimate Canadian currency if it's going to start with Cleasy just actually using it for legal fees. We'll take over the whole economy of Canada. I need to get armor. I'm just wearing clothes right now. Hey man, you should, when you become a lawyer, you should drive past them, go, so how's your backs holding up? You know, I think my back's about to go out from all these papers I'm carrying. You guys get the easy job doing construction. I don't know. One printer happy guy, and we can take over the currency. We'll just have to find some guy from Quebec that can run for office and get him into the whatever Canada's money printer is, and just have at it. Mumcoin will be worth something in no time. It would be like how Venezuela they started using I think it was like World of Warcraft money, because it was worth more than their actual dollar. And it was more stable. Something interesting in, I forget what country it is in the Middle East. Economics is something that I really am passionate about. In the Middle East, there's a country where everybody owns stocks in the stock market, basically. And as soon as they make money, they basically just buy a bunch of stocks because their stock market is more stable than their currency. So, like, the most efficient way to hold money for the long run, or even for, like, the month-to-month basis, is by putting it in their stock market. Which, like, in the US, it's financially wise to put money that you don't need right now into the stock market. But there, for like day-to-day use, like unless you're using it within the hour, you don't want your money as cash. It's kind of interesting. You're the boss's son at the construction place? Or, I remember you had family at the law firm too. So Cleasy's getting, he's got the connection part down. Most people have, the hard part of getting into a career is getting the connections down. For Cleasy, he's got the family connections, which is cool. Good for you, man. Your boy Mum here, constantly making connections. Whenever he can. Oh, okay. I thought you had like an uncle that was putting you through. I guess I misunderstood. There's someone trapped. There's people trapped in here.
While you have
I hope I have another gun. There we go.
I predict it will not be for long.
I can't save my squad mate, but there's more people trapped in the storm.
Find display of strength
that Gauss
and
rifle.
power. Important traits worth overseeing.
Alright, there's people above me. I'm just gonna like let them siphon down to me and I'll kill the scraps. Oh, that's cool. That's still cool to have a connection with a judge. Logan's about to get murdered. Hopefully he has a weapon to defend himself. Good luck, Logan, everybody. Everybody wish Logan good luck. I know provinces and states in Canada. I understand. Excuse me, I still having shit in my throat. Maybe if I stop putting shit in my throat. It's not really the same thing, 4K. I'm gonna get snobby. Here. It's the equivalent in Canada, but it's not the same. The way it's run as like in relation to federal government is very different. I know you have friends in Canada. I have friends in Canada too. I'm just saying states have a lot more autonomy than provinces do. In relation to the federal government of each country. Oh, I just died.
Well then.
I had a guy
Check that name off of the list.
in when I worked at this gas station. It was like a little booth, and the guy got pissed off that I didn't know what cigarettes he wanted, so he rammed my booth with his car. But there's these concrete pillars all around the booth, and he just smashed into one of them. And then he came back the next day with a brand new car and was like, "Hey, I'll have those cigarettes." He was a regular. He was this old man that could barely hear, and he would come by every day and get mad at me because I couldn't hear him and he couldn't hear me, because he would have these like AirPods in. And he'd just get pissed and slam on the window, and like I'd end up giving him the cigarettes, but like if he ever threw me a curveball, I would always start out with the cigarettes he always requested, and then like some days he would want other ones, and those days would be nightmares with him. But I'm glad that I want Cleezy to keep giving us updates on this person smashing the stop sign. Wouldn't it be weird if, like, in Canada, their stop signs were blue or something? Just some stupid difference. Has Logan called the police yet? There's a person in his house now, allegedly. We'll get Cleezy to defend this person in court. Being a defense attorney is an honorable vocation. Cleezy, quick, make arguments for why this guy's in his house. Well, Logan, gotta give it the program here. This man is innocent till proven guilty. They broke into your house. Allegedly. Whew. I haven't won around yet, have I?
Your arrival in the vault has value. I have recorded a new line of data.
Hey, catch the commie. Cleese, better start running. We all know he's the commie in our chat. Well, it seems like Cleese's case has been made for him. I'm liking Cleese's style here. I'm going to say this has been a mistrial, though, because obviously the plaintiff hasn't shared all of the evidence with the defendant's lawyer. And if it's just now coming up in the courtroom that the defendant is the plaintiff's father, well, that just changes everything. I'm calling this one a mistrial. I should get Rust. I don't know. I hear Subnautica is free right now on PS4. I might check out Subnautica. People keep asking me to play it. Cleese's argument is now the father lives there. We're gonna need to make Cleese. Cleese's gonna be the defense attorney in all mum law instances. So far there have been several cases where we've had people just say statements of fact over who gets the mum coins. It's now when there's dispute, I'm gonna have Cleese be the opposing argument, and I'll handle the plaintiff side. What's going on here? I guess we're just gonna. Oh, I guess since there's like only 20 people in this server, everybody's gonna spawn over in this area. Have you checked out Viva Fry yet, Cleese? I recommended him to you, like when I think when you first told me that you were gonna be a Canadian lawyer. Well, Logan was now created in a lab. That makes him the property of the person who broke into his house. You are their creation. Yeah, I'll just type it in the chat since it's just... He mostly talks about, like, American issues, though. There, that's his name. I'm afraid not Logan. I'm seeing another family. Oh, Logan's doing the plot of Ted. I never saw Ted 2. Cleese's gonna make a good lawyer. Whew. So what do you build in Canada, Cleese? Are you an igloo salesman? Yeah, Cleese can. You're welcome. Cleese can live with Mum. Logan, that's a no. Alright, let's see here. I'm probably gonna die just sitting here. Nope. Garden for sure. It's not garden! If turned has two similar... I've been locked out by the damn terminal. Isaki. See, I'm not interested in, I'm more of a major type person. Logan, I can barely take care of myself here. I'm adopting Cleezy, and this is final. But I'm not paying for his college. No way. There we go. I'm so good at this. Ignore the part where I messed it up last round. There's definitely people above me. Alright, cool. Let's take that Twisted Muscle Serum. I'd say going from what is it, Alberta? From Alberta to North Carolina is a step up. Just gonna shit on Albertans now. Yeah, I mean, it is a lot warmer and more humid. Well, probably about the same amount of humidity, really. It's just the humidity freezes there. Our malls aren't as extravagant as Alberta's, though. Well, that's what I meant by humidity. That it's bone dry. Because it's too cold. I mean, it's too cold for humidity. But it, like, freezes and becomes snow. Here, it just, like, sits in the air. Sometimes it's nice. Like in the evening. North Carolina summer evenings are excellent. Just don't exist during the middle of the day. I need my teammates. I died.
This was an unexpected outcome. Your genetics were quite strong. You or not.
Whew. Yeah, it's not that bad. Depending on where you are in North Carolina. Not in my region. We are on a lake, like if you're along the lake, it's bad. But there's swamps in North Carolina too. And those areas are definitely quite humid. I wonder, it's been a long time since I've been to Florida. I wonder how it feels there right now. Probably just wet all the time. Yeah, I bet Texas has bad humidity a lot. You must be on the eastern side towards Louisiana then. I feel like it's bone dry on the west side. And towards Oklahoma too. There are gators in North Carolina. There's gators in South Carolina too. Actually, I could go down to Walmart right now and buy gator fillet, like a piece of gator meat. It's like $10. I found out they have it in the seafood section at my local Walmart. Yes,
Perhaps you
living
are
in
the next
Florida
overseer.
isn't something I
As
plan
they
on doing
say,
ever again.
Stranger things have happened.
Because, like when it comes to natural disasters, North Carolina is probably one of the best states to live in. Because we don't get blizzards because it's too far south, and the western side of the state is mountains, so like we do get parts of blizzards, but it's much more mild because the mountains block a lot of it. And our weather comes from the west. And then we have the Outer Banks, which is like a chain of islands along the coast that shelters the rest of the state from hurricanes. So like hurricanes aren't that bad around here, unless you're on the islands and the coast. And then the humidity is really not all that bad unless you're in like the swamps. It just gets really, really hot. It gets up to like 100 and stuff, but I know that I'm pretty sure it gets that hot in Alberta too, but probably not as frequently. I do not live on the coast. I couldn't tell you what the worst temperature is, but towards the Piedmont region, which is where I live. It's like the Rolling Hills forest region of North Carolina. It snows. It got down to 16 degrees, but that was just like one day. Winter isn't that bad, except at night it can get to be really cold. And when it snows, it just becomes ice immediately. That's like the downside. That's why you only get 2 inches of snow. When you only get 2 inches of snow here, it just melts and then hardens at night. It melts during the day and hardens at night, so like you just get ice all over the road and you can't remove it. North Carolina has very mild weather, I will say. It's like kind of known for it, but it's also very random too. Like it'll be sunny and then it'll just start raining, and like you'll just have a thunderstorm in the middle of the day for no reason, out of nowhere. Yeah, I heard about the Texas power outage. Are you in that part of the state though? Because I'm pretty sure you said you were along the coast.
The match has just begun,
on the eastern side of the state. I'm pretty sure it was on... I thought it was on the western side, but obviously you would know better. Alright, we got the map I've been trying to get this whole time. Oh, these are all going to be inaccessible because it'd be too cheap for someone to just walk in and get 3 terminals. Alright, I have a board. Alright, there's a good weapon out here. Here it is. Oh yeah, we got a handmade. Handmaids are great. It was the whole state, okay. Well, the thing is, Cleasy, is that their infrastructure is not built for it because it doesn't get that type of weather often. That'd be like you guys, or I guess my state, preparing the infrastructure for an earthquake all the time. You know, it'd just be silly, but once we do get an earthquake, it's not going to be pretty. Yeah, if you guys had a hurricane, it'd be pretty intense. That's the reason why I don't want to live in Florida, is because, like, every year, once a year, at least, the whole state just gets washed into the ocean. It would just be unwise to go there. Hurricanes are very bad. They aren't bad on where I live. I explained how the geography keeps it from being bad here. But if you live in, even I had family up in New Jersey when Hurricane Irene hit, and people's houses got flooded. People got trapped. I mean, it's really bad. The wind gets so intense that, like, trees will get uprooted from the ground, and cars will get sent flying into people's houses and stuff. It's really, really bad. Yeah. Even this far into my state during hurricanes, there's always, like, trees will still block the road from time to time over the summer. Because trees, even like this far into the state, where it's very mild, you still get, like, enough power in the wind that trees will, like, get uprooted. Hurricanes like that happen. Well, Katrina was really bad, but there was one that was worse that came after Katrina. That's more recent. I think Irene, maybe. But yeah, I mean, pretty much every year there's a pretty bad hurricane, at least one. It usually comes around August, like towards the end of summer. In Charleston, South Carolina, there's a big, like, flood wall around the city, but even then, every year it seems to flood. Like, because the water gets pushed over the flood wall. And the whole city goes underwater for a little bit. And, like, people have to evacuate when there's hurricanes, if you're on the coast. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Some people will do it to, like, most people evacuate. They'll go inland. They'll go up to live with, like, stay in places out of state when a hurricane's coming in, and then they'll just come home to see their house is just washed away. It happens pretty often. But people do things, like, some houses are built for it, you know, because if you're building a house and it's going to be facing a hurricane, whether annually, then you should probably, most people prepare for it. I actually have the guy across the street from me, he lost people that were in his family. I've actually known several people actually that have, now that I think of it, who've lost their families to hurricanes. And there's a guy across the street from me whose windows are always boarded up because he's always just like ready for it because of what happened to him. And I worked with a bartender. I did dishes at this one bar, and the bartender was always depressed. Like he was not a good bartender because he always talked about his problems because everybody, his wife and his kids, all got killed in a hurricane.
Soon. Prepare to move to safety.
Yeah, Florida's probably gets the worst of the hurricanes, but sometimes they'll go further north than Florida. Even like New Jersey gets hit from like every few years by a hurricane. When they do, they get hit pretty hard because they're not built for it in most parts of the state. It's kind of funny actually. A lot of my family that lived in New Jersey, they had some of them had some real issues during Irene when it hit, but most of them live in Florida now, so it's like they just kind of like moved into it. Here, I'm pretty sure I have a turret, actually. Where is the next zone? I can't look at the map when I have that open. Okay, so I want to go into the next zone and set up that turret. Yeah, tornadoes and hurricanes are different animals. Like, tornadoes, and they're both equally as, like, horrific. But I'd say tornadoes probably, like, if you get hit by a tornado, it's going to be worse than getting hit by a hurricane because, but it's smaller. But with a hurricane, you usually have warning, like in advance, you know. Who killed that guy? I'm trying to. My brother's coming in. All right, see you, Logan. Yeah, they're different animals, really. You know, like with a hurricane, you can like get out of the area because there's usually a warning. But with tornadoes, it just drops down and like out of the blue. Here, I gotta get this lever action. All right. What's he doing? My dog always greets people with toys, and my brother just came in, and my dog's walking around with 3 toys in his mouth, trying to greet him. Yeah, usually when there's a hurricane, people will evacuate. Even when it's, like, if they're on the coast, they'll evacuate pretty much every time there's a hurricane. Oh, there's a player right there. No, it's not a good time for me to have lag. Let's get this kill. You can look up footage of them. During the really bad ones, I mean, during like Katrina, there's footage of this one guy, they were like doing like urban exploration or something. And they were in this abandoned hospital, and it flooded up to the 2nd floor, and there were like waves crashing into the building from like the 4th floor.
You made it so far. only to learn that you are not genetically fit.
Ugh. My brother is preparing to hand me some comic books. I'm live streaming, so I have to explain what's happening with my beautiful voice. Nice. These covers are really cool.
Yeah, Patrick Gleason's super talented.
Yeah, they're much better looking in person. Here, what are the names of these covers so I can tell them what to Google?
The Carnage one is the Webhead variant.
Okay.
So he's doing a whole line of what's called Webhead variants. And then the Alien one is just the Patrick Gleason Alien cover.
Yeah, so I have my brother handed me these comic books, and one of them is a Carnage comic book. It's called the Webhead variant of Black, White, and Blood, and it's by Gleason. And then there's a Gleason Alien comic book cover, which I love Alien. The xenomorphs are some of my favorite creatures in fiction.
Mutations.
I got these from Mom.
Nice.
She doesn't.
Silence of the Lambs teddy bear cover.
It's a puppy.
Oh, it's a puppy with the Silence of the Lambs thing? Yeah.
That's like a horror book.
It's 101 Dalmatians with Silence of the Lambs.
The back is it says here let the pets meet 7. Do you recognize that?
Trying to remember. It rings a bell.
Stephen King.
Animal Farm? Because that would be too obvious. You know, with it being a puppy thing.
It still is obvious. Pet Cemetery.
Oh, Pet Cemetery. Yeah. Why did I say Animal Farm? That's what I meant. Because Animal Farm's not Stephen King.
Very different
Yeah.
fiction.
There's a Carnage movie coming out, Cleasy?
Venom, 2.
Venom 2 is gonna have Carnage? It's sick. I'll watch it. Woody Harrelson? Is he playing the serial killer that... Okay. I don't know how I didn't know this. I never saw the Venom movie.
It's pretty good if you don't pay attention.
Yeah. I might like it then.
Like if you're playing Nintendo and just look up every once in a while.
Sort of like how I watched Tenet.
Is that how you watch Tenet?
Yeah, I was playing Legend of Zelda and glimpsed at it every time.
Oh no.
Well, I got the movie.
Fuck you. Can I say that on your stream?
My brother Andrew says fuck you to me.
You gotta pay attention to Tenet.
The people in the chat say that that's the best way to describe it for Venom, is that it's really good if you don't pay attention.
Yeah.
I watched The Dark Knight Rises because Batman Begins and The Dark Knight are both on all of the streaming platforms right now, but none of them have The Dark Knight Rises. So I watched those two and I was like, where's the third one? I want to finish this.
What'd you think?
Of the three of them? Or just like
Rises.
Rises is cool. It's alright.
Kind of a dip from The Dark Knight.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was too... Like,
Data shows that you are a superior candidate.
like in both of the other
Bullets
movies,
do not
it was like
discriminate.
Gotham-wide trouble, but it was a lot more like personal between Batman and the villain. Whereas in this one, it felt like Batman and Bane's relationship was more so in the backseat of Gotham's trouble. So like it wasn't as engaging because of that. It felt like
Yeah, I
like
think it was trying to comment though on like Batman's like trying to clean up Batman.
yeah. I thought it was funny how Bane's just like buff Stalin. My mom, Cleesy's saying that seeing The Dark Knight Rises in theaters was great. My mom was telling me how she saw that in theaters, and I was watching it, and she goes, I couldn't understand a word Bane was saying in the theater speakers.
Christopher Nolan is like that though.
Yeah.
Doesn't always care to do weird stuff.
I absolutely can't stand new movies the way their audio is mixed, because the music is always 10 times louder than the dialogue. Like in Tenet, everybody was whispering the dialogue, and then it would be like, bwamp. Yeah. I had the same issue in Alien Covenant, which is a great movie, by the way. Everybody says it's ass, but I watched it again, and I texted my buddy Skylar. I was like, anybody who doesn't like this movie is a smooth brain. Alien Covenant was awesome. I watched it again to make sure that I wasn't just like, I didn't have like studded eyes, because I love alien movies. I watched like a negative review of it, and then watched it. And I was like, I don't see what this guy's talking about. This movie's awesome. Especially like the robot villain. He gets me going. Nothing gets me harder than that robot villain. Cleesy said he's referring to the Bane, understanding Bane talking. He said it was like talking to a French guy who just learned English, because he's Canadian, so he probably interacts with... I interacted with some Quebecois people in my gas station, and they were trying to figure out where Roanoke was. And I was trying to figure out which Roanoke they were talking about, because there's Roanoke, North Carolina, and Roanoke, Virginia, which are both things that you would go to as a tourist, just like for different reasons. And they kept saying Ronaki. So at first I had no idea what they were looking for. I was like, where's Ronaki?
English is just like some weird inbred baby from like
Yeah.
7 different languages.
Yeah. Oh, I have an explosive bow. I'm using this. Oh, dude, it shoots real fast, actually. I wasn't expecting how fast that arrow zipped there. Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, yours has the most beef, objectively. Complete beef. Just like literal beef. I want to see the Ben Affleck Batman with nipples in the suit, though. I've seen that one. I saw that one. I saw that one in the comic book store, actually. The one by that music venue, Studio 13 in Davidson. Yeah. I was just there Saturday, helping Eric with the show. I got one likeness. I'm really good at these hack puzzles. I always say that and then I fail them. I haven't failed them until I started streaming too, so it's like I have something to prove now. Yeah, I knew that one wasn't it. I'm not gonna get. Oh wait, there's only like 2 options that it could have been there. I had eliminated all of them. Alright, we got enemies. Where is the ring? This way. That's a webhead variant. That one kind of looks Matrix. Like, it doesn't look right. It doesn't look like webs on that one. It looks like a, like when they would do the old computer simulation type things in cartoons. Yeah, the swirls, but it just kind of looks more like a grid in that one. Plus, like, the other webhead variants have spiders hanging off of it. I'm gonna kill this guy. Kill this guy so hard.
You are outside of the safe area.
Oh, I can never land the shot with this gun. There we go, actually landed it. Oh, there's a whole other squad.
You're a skilled hunter.
That's the guy that was on my squad last time that didn't revive me. I remember that. That was Mr. Brightside, I remember that name. Yeah. Yeah, the man names himself Mr. Brightside and then he doesn't come and save you. Something you remember. There's this one guy in one of my streams who got this invisibility serum, and I was like, oh, this guy's gonna be my invisible guardian because he was sticking close to me. But then I died, and he just stayed invisible and was like doing this. Invisible to mock me. I gotta take him like after the stream. Excuse me. Got one more round in me. I think I've been streaming for like over an hour at least. I think it's about time anyway. Yeah, 83 minutes, we got one more round. We got this, Cleezy. Is 4K still here? In the chat? He's a good lurker. I don't know if I have Fallout 3 anymore. Of course 4K is still here. What would he be doing? Talking to a girl? Who got 69th comment? I never rewarded anybody for it.
You will find your
Fallout 3 is
access in the
great.
vault
You should
grow with
definitely
your
get it.
success in
And I
testing.
definitely am excited for you that you got it. That's just a regular guy. I died.
Just load in.
Yeah. I didn't die, I just fell.
Uh,
I don't even think I can die here, in this part of the map. It's like the waiting lobby. What ending did you go for? Why is this lady naked? Let's beat her up. You got a teammate? Oh, he's looking for a boxing. He wants to ref. Duck his punches. He's ducking me now. Punch him in the nuts. They used to do like a uppercut. Oh, now the ref is fighting us. Oh, you did all 3 endings? It's hardcore. Did you ever join any of the karma-based factions? And did you find the Oasis and stuff? Because that's all fun. The Republic of Dave quest too. All of the things that people struggle to be like, oh no, I never knew about that, are all in this upper right hand corner of the map. Because you have the Oasis, the Republic of Dave, and the crashed UFO there. You know, I'm gonna actually go over here. Oof. Bad move. I was like, oh no, I never go to this area. Yeah, there's a crashed UFO on the right-hand side of the map. It's really hard to find. When you're near it, you'll get a radio signal from Mothership Zeta. I think it's like Theta distress signal. You can get an alien gun from it. It's the best gun in the game, but you can only get... Well, actually, it's the second best gun, because there's a random encounter where an alien blaster will fall from the sky. And that one's called, like, the Fire Lancer. And there's a trail of ammo for it. That's the only other place you can get alien ammo outside of the DLC.
The data gives you a high probability of surviving this round of testing.
Oh, nice. You know you're doing well when the game actually compliments you instead of insulting you when you spawn in. I never go to this spawn in this part of the map. I didn't know you could even explore inside the building outside of the adventure mode. There, I got my submachine gun. I think the toilets are out of order. Oof. I do not animate, but there's actually a few people who used to watch my Dreams streams that knew how to animate. They all got into Dreams and started doing good work in it. But unfortunately, all they wanted to animate was Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, so that's why I don't play Dreams anymore. People would come into the chat and just be like, hey, can you look at this? And then I'd look at it and just be another Five Nights at Freddy's thing. Where is the next zone? Not near me. Yeah, I don't like it either. That's why that's why I was sick of it. I might go and do another start streaming Dreams again. Cuz recently I got back on it and it's finally not Five Nights at Freddy's stuff everywhere. Apparently there's a new Five Nights at Freddy's thing coming out. So people are making like their own versions of it. And it was just everywhere. Alrighty. I have a sniper. Let's scout some stuff. He's waving at me. Oh hey, he's actually close to me. I had this Lucid Dreamer guy in my team before. Hopefully they weren't a traitor. Oh, they're not near me. Sure, that was pleasant for the people listening. You hate centaurs? Centaurs are like one of the best enemies. 'Cause they're so weird looking and creepy. I wish they brought them into the newer Fallouts. Mutant hounds are kind of boring. Let's see. Nothing. I liked the guns in Fallout 3, but I wish that you could like go into Iron Sights. I'm sure that's one of the first mods you installed when you got it. Alright, we're gonna get sniped if we keep moving around like this. This is the big sniper map. Like all these bushes could have any player in it. Ah, did that guy have a... That guy's telling me he has a briefcase. He's giving away a briefcase. I don't have any codes. New Vegas is fun. I'd like to hear which one you like more, because a lot of people tend to like the one that was their first Fallout experience the most, between Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, and most people's first was that are like really into Fallout now or was New Vegas. My brother says he definitely prefers New Vegas.
You are not safe from the firestorm. You may want to consider changing location.
So is it your first time playing 3 in New Vegas, or are you just going back to them? Okay, first time, okay. Yeah, so definitely get back to me when you're done with that whole experience. I'll try not to put any of my opinions into it right now, so I don't mess with your, like, joy of it. Because I love both of them, but personally I prefer 3, but I won't go into the details till after you played them. There's a guy hiding in a bush. I just can't seem to land the shot. Man, this guy is really good with... Oh god, I don't have ammo, that's why he's so good. Whew! That paid off. Alright. I'm dead. That gun is never good when I use it.
Death provides useful data in making future predictions.
I can never hit anybody because it has no sights, and in adventure mode the ammo automatically just tracks onto people. But in this mode it does not. Bob of Bobbington is our surviving member. He's just hiding in a bush and letting people walk by him. Good strategy. I'm gonna look at my Alien comic and tell you guys how it is while this round plays out. I'm just flipping through it right now. The art is very good looking. Alright, this one seems like it's going to be interesting to read. It is... I don't really know how to explain, but it seems like it's very focused on a man's past experiences, and him currently in the present is the main focus. That's just my interpretation from flipping through it. The style of this Carnage comic is really cool. It's all white and red. And of course Carnage looks very cool. There's people without faces. There's a Carnage horse. I've never been much of a Call of Duty player. I used to play zombies, that's about it. And I just go over to friends' houses to play it. I've always been a Battlefield guy. Somebody's having an intense firefight in the distance. Did you play the DLCs for Fallout 3 at all? Did you get that edition? A guy in a tuxedo just ran past our teammate, and our teammate did not kill them at all. Huh? He's been having loud farts lately, which is new. I've never heard of dogs having loud farts like this. So I played the Pit DLC. I never played any of the other ones, but the Pit is one of my favorite Fallout DLCs that I ever played. And it seems to me that the Fallout 3 DLCs are more interesting than New Vegas, but New Vegas is Old World Blues and Honest Hearts people really love. I always wanted to play the mod for Fallout 3 that extends after the game's over. Oh, you have a tongue twister now? I can say it. I'm a master at these, bro.
I suppose the survival of the fittest can have some shortcuts.
You can't stump me with these bad boys. Alright, this guy's so gonna die. I do not see him making this. Now he has to run through the nuke zone. So 1-1 was a racehorse, 1-2 was 1-2. Is that supposed to be a riddle or a tongue twister? Are tongue twisters riddles? One race and 1-2. 1-1-2. Okay, I said 1-2. I messed that up. I'm sorry, Nick, you missed it. And it's the end of the stream. Thanks for hanging around Idiotic Studios. Okay, I get it now. Thank you for dropping by. You're late, Nick. But thanks for dropping by. Good night, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow night for Golfing with Noah's Mumcoin special. Hopefully. With my brother here, I might not be able to do it, but we'll see. Good night, everybody.